Conversations for Self. My name is Simona, and here is where I share my personal experience and my testimony with healing. Today, I would like to address appearances. During my healing journey, I realized that I was getting myself into trouble because I had been trained by both my environment, social media, the news, movies, television, you name it. We're surrounded by things that and messages that tell us, "Oh, go for it. This looks good. It looks good. It smells good. It tastes good." Whether it is in food, whether it is cars, places to live, just this ideal life, and this fairy tale that we've been fed, both in stories and in media, movies, you name it. We've been told and taught and trained to look at appearances. There is, of course, in Samuel, where God chooses based on content and not appearance. And in my healing journey, I did have to train myself. I had to practice in being attracted to content as opposed to what something looked like. I can present to you a beautiful package that is empty, but it's beautifully wrapped. I can also present to you a greasy fast food bag, but it contains diamonds, pearls, rubies, money, lots of money. So in our usual day-to-day functioning and in our usual day-to-day activities, and again, how we've been conditioned to look at things, myself included, before I had completed God taking me through my healing journey, I would have selected that beautiful package with the nice shiny bow and just looks good, and I would not have given a second thought to that greasy fast food bag. However, the point that I am definitely getting to is that appearances can definitely be deceiving, because it is about content. You can have food that tastes good. Food that tastes good, looks good, is very sweet, or it's very savory, but it does not nourish your body. And as a matter of fact, if you eat too much of it, it can cause detriment to your body. Same with anything else that looks good, that appears to the eyes and the senses. If you take in too much, it will be detrimental. People, places, things, activities. They will be detrimental to your mental health, and not only that, it will affect, if it becomes an addiction, it will affect your life, your job, your children, your family. So again, things that appear to be good but not necessarily good for you. One thing that again that I had to look at is how was I looking at people? How was I choosing people? How was I looking at those that I was giving more trust to than others? And I got the idea that if I were blind and in a wheelchair, what would be most important to me? Would it be this good-looking guy who hits all the check marks, appearance-wise, dress-wise, any other kind of way wise, or would it, again, this facility that looks great on the outside, it has a nice painted, facade, and it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous building. But the good looking guy is abusive and would leave me stranded in the house, not feeding me, not taking care of me, not providing me for anything with anything, or the facility that looks great, but the orderlies are all on their phones playing video games, and not even taking care of patients and the needs, and we're dirty, we're hungry. But again, the website was good. The appearance is good. The presentation to family is good. Everything looks good. But the content lacks so much. So I then had to approach everything with what would matter to me if I were in need, or if I was dependent on someone or something else. What would I look, what would that be? What would that feel like? Of course, there's the passage where Jesus curses the fig tree because it's not producing fruit. It looks like a fig tree, but there's no fruit. You can't feed from a tree that has no fruit, that bears no fruit. You can't get life from anything that bears no fruit. No, it's not good for you. It's not nourishing. That's with food. That's with activities. That's with things that we take in. That's with people. Again, appearances are deceiving. They are deceiving. Even, again, several passages, beauty is fleeting. But a woman who, loves the Lord, it's all in the content. It's in the content. MLK, judge them by the content of their character. It's all about the content. It's all about the content. So, in healing, there are many changes and adjustments that should be done. And our attraction point, your attraction point, is going to be one of those things that needs to be adjusted. So, the next time that you're given the choice of A or B, the beautiful box or the greasy restaurant bag, don't be so quick to make a selection without taking the time to find out what the contents are. Because you would be doing yourself a disservice if you choose too quickly and without ascertaining what you're getting yourself into. So, the empty box or the ragged looking bag, which has more than you expected, way more than you expected. And that's how God works. That's how God works. And when God has helped you, guided you to the people, places, things that you need in order to heal, then your vision will change, your taste will change, your attraction will change. And in closing, as I always say, self-love and emotional healing are both very necessary. Very.